Let's get back.
The executive order that President Biden signed earlier today is incredibly significant because it's the first time we've had the President of the United States very publicly acknowledge that the U.S. the U.S.'s continued leadership in the digital asset space is an important priority. And this is a message that is going to trickle down to all of the executive branch agencies, but also the independent agencies.
We're here at the Market Deli. So I entered that order number. Let's buy $100 of Bitcoin.
What we have today is incredibly thoughtful. It lays out the fact that this space is a priority, that we want to be competitive as a country when it comes to digital assets. And then it outlines a variety of public policy goals, some which include mitigating harms, but some that include using digital assets to promote positive goals, like financial inclusion, for example. And so we're really excited as an industry to see this. What we want is a measured, methodical approach to analyzing this space. What we don't want are rushed policies that are pushed through last minute without open discussion. And in order to get a menu of policy solutions to consider, you really have to start with the type of analysis that this executive order is asking for today. So I think the asset class is at a valuation that merits this type of investigation. It's not too late. It's also not too early. I think there's a lot of interest, both across the federal agencies, but also from Congress, and in better understanding, what, if anything, needs to be done. And we very much applaud the process that has been laid out here. We don't take a position as to whether or not there should or shouldn't be at the Blockchain Association, at CBDC, at the Blockchain Association. But we do want to point out that the private sector is doing a lot of innovation around ways to make the dollar more digital without having the Fed to move forward with a new type of currency. So I think that that's a debate that's ongoing. And I think that just because they move forward, if the US decides to move forward with the CBDC, I don't think that should have implications for the other innovation happening in this space. But I think it's a long conversation, but a worthy one, and one that we should be having, as a country. Digital assets are much more than a payment mechanism. They power very complex financial services. They also power next generation computing platforms. They empower protocols that enable individuals to monetize their creations, whether that be digital art or music or writing. There's a lot that's going on when you bring this ownership element to the internet that we've been dealing with today. And I think there's going to be a lot of innovation. This is going to be a really, really big part of our economic lives going forward. And so I think it's just really exciting to see the administration get out ahead of this. And, we're very, very eager to continue to engage with the government and be a resource as they look into these important issues.